teaching my final class at Stream University. As y'all know from the last video, we picked up a whole bunch of shit from Agent. I'm really interested in what he has to say today. I did stumble across a couple videos on TikTok already and watched them, so I'm not gonna, act surprised again. I haven't seen the whole video, so let's see what he does. Okay, see, it's already new shit. I didn't see none of this. All right, I saw the analytics of his YouTube channel, and that was it. That's it so far. I didn't know they did a pop quiz or nothing. Hold on. Yes, sir. W Agent. Give me some.
Time for class, man. What up, class?
Some knowledge.
Get off the board.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, if you just came in, take a seat, take a seat. It's gonna be a good class if you guys really want to learn. I'm excited, bro. I'm really excited. I hope you guys take something away from this. So look, today's class is gonna be dope. I'm really excited because we learn so much creating content, and rarely do you get a chance to share it. We all have learned something from the videos that we've created. So I'm gonna share what I've learned. At any point, you guys can also try and share what you've learned. Take something away from what I'm about to say. There's gonna be some gems that's gonna help you elevate your content, no matter what type of content you do, okay? Type of I am, man. I like to.
Let me get the fucking notebook out. Oh my gosh, where is it? Here. Let me get my notebook out, bro. Actually, no, we're gonna use notes because we're on stream. We're gonna use notes again. He's gonna drop some fucking gems. All right, I'm ready. Look, we already got it from the last time. We're ready, bro. We're ready every single time. Let's
Start my
go.
classes with a little pop quiz.
Damn.
With a pop quiz, man. So we're gonna pass around some papers and just answer them honestly. It's okay if you're wrong. We're gonna help answer some of those questions by the end of this class. So chat, just so you guys can see the pop quiz.
Let's see. Let's see.
Pretty simple. What is the best stream?
Oh. Oh shit. Wait, should we take the test too? I can't read the ones at the bottom. Let's see. Chat, I'm gonna put my answers in the chat. Hold on. What's the best stream camera? Okay, it depends. Like, if you're on a budget, S25 for IRLs is crazy. Okay. Google Pixel's tough. I'm gonna say D. What's the best stream camera though? I'm gonna say D because it's the best, right? G7X. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm not gonna lie. And G7X. Ooh. Sony A9. Yeah. I'm gonna have to say. Okay. On a budget, I'm gonna say S25 is better than Google Pixel. But I'm gonna say the Sony A9, so D. Minimum viewers to stream full time. Ooh. What could I stream full time with? I could stream full time with 500. I'm gonna say 500. Even 50. 50 might be tough. You could stream full time with 50, right? How much is that? I don't even fucking know. But I'm gonna be safe and say 500. Whoa. Yo, appreciate the follow. Why is that so big on my screen? Yep, I'll for sure follow you on Twitter. Give me a second though. I did not know my chat. My follower box is that big. Boom. Minimum.
Camera.
I'm gonna say 500. So we got DA, most important metric for YouTube, watch time. DAC, most important metric for Twitch. Is it average viewer duration? Or is it concurrent viewers? Average viewer duration. I'm gonna say DACC. Okay.
The minimum viewers to stream full time. Most important metric for YouTube. Most important
DACC chat. Here we
metric
go.
for Twitch. Same. You guys got 30 seconds. Yo, Ray. Hey, man. Did you come to Streamer University to learn, or did you come here to socialize?
Man, you don't need that shit.
I'm gonna say.
You're wrong.
No, I'm not. DCBB.
You're wrong.
That's right. It's DCBB.
You're wrong.
It's DCBB.
Holy smokes, every answer was wrong. Every
Whoa.
single one you're going for. On God, yeah.
On God?
Yeah.
Damn.
So look, for the pop
First one was
quiz,
wrong.
For on question 1, if you wrote A, Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, you are correct.
Okay, that's what I did say, but I'm not gonna give myself that point. All right, I did say that, especially for like the quality for the price. It's crazy, right? Okay, I'm gonna take that one to the chin.
You are 100% correct. It's way better. If you do phone streams, it is. You know, Sony A9 is a photography camera, Ray.
True.
You wrote the Sony A9. That is a photography camera that from 5 years ago, my nigga.
Got my ass.
It's a $6,000 photography camera.
Ooh.
It is not the best for streaming. For B, if you wrote B, you are correct.
What was B?
If you wrote B, you are correct. 50 is the minimum viewers.
Oh,
If you
I said 50's chill, but I didn't say that one. Again.
want to do it full
Fuck.
time, you just have to optimize the 50.
Yep.
So just because your viewership is not sky high doesn't mean it's not possible to do it full time.
So if you average 50, he's saying you could stream full time. That doesn't even seem like a lot, but at the same time it does. Cause I think partner is averaging 75, right?
It just means you have to optimize the 50. For
Yep.
question number 3, if you wrote C,
Yep.
watch time is the most important metric, you are correct. That's law, YouTube law. Watch time is king. 4, if you wrote concurrent viewers A, you are correct.
Okay.
All right, so yo, pay attention.
Boom. Oh my gosh, you just dropped the sauce. Okay, I only know. Boom. What is a live view? That's a live view. Okay, what the fuck is that? TVU?
Okay, I want to do some basics.
Hold
There's
on
gonna be
now.
Some smaller streamers in here, but it's gonna be a lot of stuff that's not basic. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask. I'll call you when I have a chance, depending on your budget. Okay, I want to say you could stream with anything. You could do a desktop stream with a fucking laptop webcam.
Yep.
On God, it doesn't matter, bro. Many of the
True,
biggest streamers
true.
from like Aiden, Kai, they all use simple cameras. Just like it could be grainy shit. It doesn't matter. People do not value quality when it comes to, if you stream in 4K, you won't get a single additional viewer as a result. I
Okay.
really want to clarify that
Oh
because
my
some people feel like
gosh. Oh my gosh. I can use my phone during streams if I get a new cam. Hold on. Use cheap web cam. Chat, I'm gonna buy an S25. Not gonna lie. At the end of the summer, I'm gonna buy one. Unless they come out, they're probably gonna make something new by then. Yeah. But yeah, I was gonna get it instead of this phone, but I thought they were like similar. But I guess not. I mean, they are pretty similar, but they're not really. S25 carries. Let me write that. S25. Let me put the price too. $sign. Where's my $sign? Okay. I'm interested in this live view bag too. Right? Best camera though. Like that's not a camera. I know what this is actually. I know what this is. That's like that's like the monitor for your, not monitor, like a tablet for your stream. I've seen this before. I've never seen a live view bag though. What the fuck is that?
tech is what holds them back. If you're at a $1,000 budget, S25 Ultra is the best. I think it's a little more than 1,000, but
S25 Ultra. Let's get it right. Hold on. S25 Ultra. Boom. Need that. Need that. First real big upgrade.
For a
We'll
$1,000
get that.
budget. For 2.5, it's gonna be this Live View backpack. It molds together different connections so that you have a stronger overall connection. It's more
Hold on.
expensive, but you can connect it to a bigger body camera. So the
Yep.
overall price is gonna be a little bit higher, but it's going to be worth it. Now, if you're a big streamer, there's no reason why you don't get this one. I don't know how new it is because we just got it 4 months ago, but it's cracked. Like, it's prioritized data. I don't lag, basically, and it's so hard for me to lag. It's very hard, especially if you do a lot of IRLs. If you do desktop and gaming, obviously this stuff isn't required. I'm telling you, bro, I had a couple large streamers ask me yesterday whether 30,000 was a worthwhile purchase. It's your job, right? So, like, we spend money on dumber things. Ray, for example, bought a Supra for $50,000. You get what I'm saying? So if you could buy a Supra for $50,000, you could buy this bag for $30,000. Feel me? I got an apartment for absolutely no reason, just to see if I'd like it. So
What the fuck?
just keep that in mind. You
What the fuck? What? Got an apartment to see if you like it?
spend money doing dumb shit. Why not spend money
Bought
investing
the apartment? Rent? What? He got the apartment to see if he would like it? He didn't just check it
in
out?
your business, bro? I feel like we get stingy when it comes to shit like this, but then we spend bags on shit when it comes to luxurious stuff, Louis Vuitton, this, that, the third. This is what's important. Just remember that. All right, let's talk Twitch discovery. Who here streams on Twitch? Okay, we know Twitch has no discovery. It's unfortunate. It's really challenging.
I did see this too. That's why I switched the schedule. Twitch discovery, non-existent. Followers per hour, recommended channels.
To get new people to see your content. Unless they're browsing on the huge tab of thousands of other streamers in your category, and then why pick yours? You can't put a thumbnail up there. It's very hard to get noticed. So it truly is non-existent. The way people get discovered on Twitch is through other platforms. If you're big on YouTube, especially if you're big on TikTok. Do we have anyone whose primary platform is TikTok? This is your opportunity.
That's why I'm starting to post on TikTok too, chat.
TikTok is the best way for new people to see your face. You're going
This
to
nigga
transfer those
agent,
people
this nigga agent just fucking opened my eyes like to a point they weren't open before.
over to your stream.
I mean, obviously everybody knows like, you do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. I didn't know how easy this shit was seeing other people, you know? Some people that actually use their time wisely at Streamer University actually made TikToks, bro. Their shit was blowing up just by having one person in that bitch, bro. And then they fucking started streaming. It carried all over there.
So followers per
Hey.
hour is the only kind of relevant metric I've seen on Twitch. So just remember, like, you want people to follow. It's not a pointless metric. It's not an empty number. It's the only kind of relevant metric. I don't know how true it is because obviously I'm not an engineer, but many people have said that's how you end up right over here. If Twitch noticed a lot of new people is following your channel, they're way more likely, even if you're not being followed, to put you on the list of people over here, which means there's a form of discovery, even though it's very challenging, that exists. I would say, like, collabing, meeting people and stuff like that is super, super essential. This is as good as it gets, unfortunately. Maybe that changes one day, not right now. YouTube discovery. This is where the opportunity lies, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be honest with you. This
Watch time, packaging and pre-production, high appeal versus low appeal. Okay.
really, you could do 10 classes on this and not completely tell the whole story.
I was cooking up some thumbnails, like just practicing, especially like for these videos before I even start streaming. So we're gonna use those. I'm gonna see pretty much it's only two different types of thumbnails. One's more basic, but it's like straight to the point, kind of like this, you know. And then another one's like a cutout background, blah blah blah. Y'all see.
So it's
see.
not, I'm gonna be summarizing a lot, but watch time is king. I'm gonna give you some examples. So 2 recent videos I uploaded to my channel, most expensive Pokemon card opening. This is what I would call a low appeal video, right? Even the thumbnail kind of insinuates that it's a reaction more than an actual opening. Like, people are getting a quick snapshot. You're one of 50 videos on a page, you're competing for everybody's attention. They could only click one video. This one didn't perform all that well. It did 57,000 views. This one, on the other hand, my reactions tend to do really well. Part of YouTube is understanding your audience. Something that does well for me might not do well for Ash. It might do differently for the next person. So you have to understand what your audience likes. If you're not going back to see what performed well, you actually don't care about growing. I'm being honest. If you don't go in your analytics every few days to see how your video's been performing, any adjustments you need to make, you don't care about growing. You just want to grow. What's that?
How you feel about like channel managers? Like,
it could work. It could work, especially if they have experience. But some channel managers are managing 8 channels. Then it's like a priority issue. And also, you just have to make sure they have experience. I think understanding appeal is super important. This is gonna sound a little harsh, but I want you to take this in a positive way. People don't really care. Even the way you consume content, people don't really care. Getting people to care is challenging. Getting people to care about you is challenging. Getting people to care about your idea is challenging. You have to create appeal. Streamer University has been getting marketed for like 5 months. He's been talking about this for 5 months. He's been giving us updates for 5 months. He's been hyping it up for 5 months. So when Streamer University happens, extreme appeal. The actual execution of it increased the appeal even more, okay? In comparison to an idea that flops. Understanding your audience, putting yourself in the shoes of your audience is essential to getting a good idea of what's gonna work. It's easy to find a crossover between what you like and what your audience likes. So many times I see people, oh, I don't wanna do that. And what? Nigga, I was uploading my GM videos for 4 years. You think that's the only thing I wanted to do? But that's what my audience needed at the time. I was able to make a pivot, there's strategy to that, into more general genres until I got a
That's what I was trying to do with YouTube. What the fuck? That's what I'm gonna try to do with YouTube. I'm posting like different things on YouTube, especially to see what does what. Because I posted horror video shorts, right? They all did decent. Like I got 1,000 total views with like 3 videos, right? They all did decent, like 500, and then one did like 14, right? I don't know why. That shit was ass. But that could work too. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck? Okay.
chance to just
Keep
be as
going, keep
wide
going,
as
keep going, keep going, keep
possible.
going.
So
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna show
Let me see if y'all
Yeah.
can hear this well. Like, let me see if y'all can hear this well. Like, let me play it real quick.
This was my Pokemon pack opening. If you don't,
Let me play it real quick.
this was my Pokemon pack
Nah, you're
opening.
good,
No,
you're good,
if you're not very familiar with these graphs, you don't care. And I don't mean that to be mean. I mean that to kind of be in your ass a little bit. You need to be very familiar with these graphs. You should see this and immediately know what it is. You should get that comfortable. After tonight, once you're done tomorrow, you should get in these graphs. YouTube is a good discovery tool. This audience retention is not good. Now, it's not good because it's 33% can mean anything, right? It depends on the length of the video. It depends on what channel it was uploaded to.
Average percentage viewed. Is that what that says? Average view duration. So 6 minutes 45, 6 minutes 49 seconds. That's not good. 33.5 average percentage viewed. Okay. Okay. So not good. That one I'm gonna say is not good for him.
It depends on the norms of that genre. There's a lot of variables. But for me and my channel, 33% is not good. Huge drop off. You can see like 30% of
I'm a pro at this shit and I don't even do this shit. Holy fuck. Hold on.
people left in the first 10 seconds of this. That means that the video is likely to perform
That's what
bad
that is?
because
Hold on, let me see. I don't know YouTube like that. First 10 seconds is right here, I think. And that's like 20 something seconds. I hope. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I
if
understand
people
it. I
leave
understand
early,
it.
Less watch time. Watch time
Yep.
is king. And then the other thumbnail you see.
No, that's 10 seconds. That's like a minute. That's 20 minute, 30 minute. I can't tell. Fuck. Wait. Nah, I'm up. Damn. All right.
This was
It's
the
all good.
reaction video. A lot lower lift. Keep in mind, the Pokemon video cost $1,000 to open the packs, right? This
Mm-hmm.
video was free. I was reacting to a license being interviewed by Brandon Buckingham. This video is always, there's always gonna be some drops, but you see how it holds? So the audience retention,
20 minutes, 31 seconds. That's way better for a 40-minute video. So everybody, half the people stayed for half the video. That's good. Okay.
A lot stronger, 43%. Average view duration, 20 minutes on a, I think like 46-minute video. To me, that's a good audience retention. This was one of the higher performing reactions on my channel. And this was uploaded 3 days ago. I think it already has like 300,000 views. I see another hand. What's that?
If you make one type of content and you want to branch out and feed your community new content, what would you say is the best way?
I saw this one
We
too.
could
He
talk
said,
about
watch
that.
queso.
The strategy to that is super complicated. The best thing you can do if you want to do different type of content is to see what everyone else did. Let me give you an example. Back when I was making my GM content, if you guys know what my GM is, it's a game mode on NBA 2K.
I'm gonna skip this because I already watched it, but this is what I was doing too. I was watching Queso last night,
Everything the nigga did.
and his ads were like, there was no ads pretty much, right? Until like hours in, damn near felt like, okay? So I looked up how to change it because I was like, damn, this nigga not even run the ads, shit. And I didn't know how to change it. I didn't know manually meant like manually switch it. So that was it's different. It's for like a different reason of watching him, but it still paid out for me.
Every video to the T. I watched everything he did to learn how he went from my researching what other people around you. We blocked the revenue. Performing all that well. And a few months ago on the channel, people around you are doing. So this was the watch time a few months ago on the channel when it wasn't performing all that well. Sorry, this is not the pocket watching class. We blocked the revenue.
400,000 damn near a day. So if that's 400,000, that's like 250, 600,000 or 700,000. Damn. Okay. 27.3 thousand subscribers on one video. Watch time 3.3 million hours. What the fuck? 12.1 million views. Damn.
So the watch time is 3.3 million. When you see that number, the first question you should ask is, how do I get that number up to get people to watch longer videos? That's one strategy. Can you think of another strategy? Scum? Correct. Do more, higher frequency. Part of strategy is also uploading more. This is a clip channel. The more I upload, the higher the watch time. The higher the watch time. So this is the number you really want to spend a lot of time focusing on. We made a lot of changes to the channel to optimize the content. And in a month's time, the watch time is looking like this. The average views per video is up significantly. The audience retention is up significantly. People are caring about the content.
Oh my gosh. 3.8 million hours of watch time. What the fuck? 17.2 million views. Was that okay? Is that the same video? Because is that good compared to what it? That's like 300K more, right? 500,000 more. How much was that? 3.3. So 500,000 more. That's like a huge jump in revenue.
A lot more. So I'm showing you to say 3.3 to 3.8 is not gonna blow nobody's socks off, but it was $20,000 more dollars.
Ooh. What the fuck? Damn. Ew.
You get what I mean? So like, don't think about it like, oh, it's a marginal improvement. It's a very, very big improvement. It's a very big improvement. If you can make those month over month, imagine where you'll be in a year.
True.
How did you systematically do that though?
We uploaded more. We started doing recaps in the videos that were way higher appeal. So this is a whole different ballpark of trying to retain people's attention once
Let
they
me
click
see.
on the video.
Okay,
We
I
just
saw
made
this
the
too.
videos.
I saw this part too. Let me see what he means recaps. What does he mean recaps? Bro, I can't type like this. What does he mean recaps? Because all I see is from Streamer University recaps. And those I understand. Let me see this.
I'm banned again. I'm out.
Listen,
Good.
do we so?
When does he mean? That's my question. Because if it was just recently, then that nigga was cooking. Could he mean that too?
I
Like,
have no idea how this one's gonna go, okay? This video is a Brandon Buckingham video. It's titled Searching for the Most Wanted Driver in America.
Educational purposes only. I want to stress that the behavior depicted in this video is dangerous, illegal.
bro, should I move my camera down here too when I do reactions? I'm gonna move it down. I'm gonna move it down. Boom, boom. Yep, there we go. All right, just to clear up the screen because it was pretty messy. I like how he has this shit.
And remember,
Yes, sir.
it only takes one bad crash to ruin your life.
All right, boom, back into
Way
it.
more interesting to watch for people that watch the content and for people that don't.
You're leaving out? All right, bet. I'll be here. I got one more video at least. Yeah, we're gonna watch this one, I think. Maybe one or two more.
Don't know me and just watching for the first time. We also focus more on converting subscribers for people that watch. We did that with the outro and we did that with lower.
I do want food. What you mean? I'm hungry. I'm starving. Give me some tacos. I'll take some tacos.
Thirds, and we did that with better overall audience retention in the video. So that's a
Just, damn. You want to come get my card? I can't send the money. It's going to take my camera off. It's all good. It's all good.
whole nother talk, but there's a lot of strategy that goes into that as well. Right now, when it comes to creating content, TikTok is king. The only reason people don't think this is because you can't make that much money off TikTok, which is true.
True.
But you don't need to make that much money off TikTok. You need people to learn who
Viewers.
you are on TikTok. All right? You're gonna funnel those people to the
Very easy. Analyze your own viewing habits. Converting viewers. TikTok Live is underrated.
platforms you can make money, YouTube
True.
and Twitch. The larger you can get on TikTok, the easier it's gonna be for you to tell your audience to go to other platforms. One content creator I want y'all to study is Jinxie. Jinxie posts on TikTok all the time, and he finds sneaky ways to mention his stream or tell people to go to his stream in the middle of his shit all the time. Look for it. Like, don't see it as a viewer, see it as a content creator trying to learn. He is one of the best strategists. I don't even know if he does it strategically. He might just be doing it because he enjoys it, but he'll do like funny motivational stuff on TikTok. He'll go play golf or funny shit on TikTok. He'll do content and he'll mix in a remote.
What is he saying? What does he mean he'll do that on TikTok? He means like TikTok Live? What does he mean like his TikTok? Wait, what? I gotta straighten my keyboard, bro. I can't type like that. Jinxie. What does he mean?
Wait, protect the witch, protect the witch, protect the witch. Oh.
I think he does mean this, right? Let's see how he sneaks it in. Let's see how he does it. Hold on.
Máquina de 17, o bagulho tem que ser assim. 7 bagulho, 7 bagulho, 7 bagulho, 7 bagulho, 7 bagulho, 7 bagulho, 7 bagulho.
Is this AI? What the fuck am I looking at?
Máquina de 17.
Okay. That's funny. That's what's his name? Kimich. Damn. Okay.
In this life, I gotta get rich, I can't be broke.
What does he mean? He slips in his TikTok. I don't see what he means.
You have bad ideas.
Wait, hold on.
It's because
Hold on.
you don't have control freaks.
Every time somebody joins the live, I gotta pull out my Johnson.
All right.
Luka Doncic,
He doesn't even post like that. That was back when Luca got traded. What the fuck? I'm still not seeing what he means. Hold on. I still don't know. I'm making a new TikTok, bro. I'm gonna have my stream focus shit, and then I'm gonna have like a still mic on Twitch, bro. I'm making a new TikTok instantly. Cause what the fuck? I'm making a new TikTok. I'm making a new one.
What's good, y'all?
I'm not watching this video yet.
Reminder to go to where he wants them, his stream. I also mean TikTok is king because TikTok Live is now very, very powerful. If you say nigga, you will be blacklisted.
Add that one. Okay.
If you don't say nigga, you should be streaming on TikTok the same time you stream on Twitch every single time. I'm being serious. To all my people that don't say nigga, put your hands up. Yes, if they say nigga, the TikTok is gonna see that as hate speech and your account will get shadow banned. It'll get checked, guaranteed. So the reason I didn't, just so you ask, you might be wondering why I didn't mention YouTube. If you deal in copyrighted stuff, you react to sports, you react to music, you play games that have music, and you can't turn it off, streaming on YouTube becomes a lot more challenging. If your content's simpler, if you're a gamer in here, and most of your content is gaming, can I see some hands? All right, y'all opportunity is on YouTube. I should mention that. Co-streaming on YouTube is big because YouTube has discovery for the live, and it has good monetization. There's a good video I'm gonna recommend y'all. Moist Critical uploaded showing the revenue difference between YouTube and Twitch. You can stand to make a lot more on YouTube if your content can fit what that platform wants. For me, it doesn't, so I don't know that much about it.
I just want to say, from personal experience, I stream on YouTube, I stream on Twitch, I post on YouTube, but none of my Twitch streams become YouTube stuff, so I made a live channel like you're talking about.
Yep.
And it makes way more than my Twitch, like 5 times.
Yeah. That might change the more your ads go up on Twitch. The more your ads go up on Twitch, it might be the case that your Twitch will make more than YouTube, but it depends on the streamer. Hold on, let's make it through a little bit more of the class before we answer questions. Ideas, okay? Yo, I mean this in the nicest way possible. If you're struggling with ideas, you're gonna have a very tough time being a content creator.
I heard this and farmed like 20 ideas. So I don't, it's not that.
You guys are all.
It's my execution of my ideas that's the problem. We're gonna work on that. You see my schedule? Those were ideas too. Shit.
All very creative. Just because, nigga, I spend 3 times a week brainstorming ideas for hours. I have my strategies. Personally, I like to go on drives and play the Brand Food playlist on Spotify. Sometimes I'll lay in my bed, do my Wim Hof breathing strategies, and just brainstorm. It really depends on what you're into. Like, I have my preferences. You should be brainstorming all the time. I mean, all the time. At night, after every stream, me and my team talk. How much you have
we heard this one too earlier.
Monday, you could have whatever strategy.
Wait. Saturday, Pokemon, TV mount. Oh, okay. Yeah, we saw that.
You fucking want. It just depends on you, but make sure it works inspired. You should be like very excited for that. So I'm saying that to say you can come up with whatever. You can have an app that helps you organize shit if you want to. For me, my phone is easy. It's accessible. This is what I do. Audience and transition that to the YouTube. He uploads every day, 600K, 800K, 600K. He's crushing it. If he's not making like $1 million a month, I don't know who the fuck is, bro. But you wouldn't think it though. Because sometimes he's not in drama all the time. If you don't watch a lot of gaming content, if you're a gamer and you're not watching what Queso's doing, you're not trying. I mean that with the bottom of my heart. He is operating at such a high level and he does it so genuinely, bro. I watch his streams all the time, sometimes to learn, sometimes because he's hilarious. I also want to say something that's kind of important here. And it's something that a lot of people wouldn't consider a science, but it's his face card. Do you see the thumbnails? Yes. You could spot this nigga face from anywhere.
See, this is what I was talking about. Minimal, right? It's Straight to the point. It's his face in a video. Oh my gosh. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? He puts his face on everything. It's so much easier for him. Maybe like his face is easily visible in every thumbnail. If you're on TikTok and you see his face, you know that's Queso. People seeing your face and that meaning something to them is very important. When they see Ash face and they know, oh, he does this type of content, what do you want to be known for? Your face should immediately translate to the general audience as something you want to be known for. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes you're not in control of that. All right, Canel, this is a little bit of a alternate pick. Canel did something really interesting most people didn't realize. This is his second channel, Eugene Dingleberry, okay? Most people grow their Twitch on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, on Instagram Reels, the short form. He's growing it through YouTube, which is very, very interesting. He's pulling hundreds of thousands views per video on stream clips on his second channel that he's trying to convert over to the Twitch. I think this mode is a little less efficient than TikTok. That's why I think TikTok's king, but it's another way to do it. If you're primary on YouTube, the opportunity's there too. Any platform with discovery means you could be discovered, but then you could also have the power to send them in different directions, different platforms, stuff like that. Canel did a really good job. I feel like he's a very underrated content creator, and he's the one, I really wish he made it here because I feel like he's one of the people that his content is way better than what people are currently giving him credit for. So shout out to Canel. Ludwig. Ludwig is a really, really interesting case. I was just in a tournament with Ludwig, and he drafted the worst possible team. We got fucking skunked 2 days ago. But he's a great guy, though. He does YouTube-focused streams. He'll spark his stream, mid-stream, start a YouTube video.
That's what my Tuesdays and Thursdays are. What the fuck? Okay. So I might be on the right path. Hey guys, welcome to YouTube video. Today this is a generic intro. His is gonna be a lot more optimized, but you see the thumbnail. Every part of this thumbnail is by design. This nigga is a master of packaging. He's a master of titling, he's a master of thumbnail, and he does a great job at cross-pollinating his YouTube and his Twitch. He had a YouTube deal for a while where he streamed on YouTube exclusively, and now he co-streams. So he's an example of somebody, including Jinxie, that co-streams, right?
Do you think my content is brain rot?
Say it again?
Do you think my content is brain rot?
Is your content brain rot? A little bit, yeah. Yeah. I really recommend you guys watch Ludwig because I think he's very intelligent. And he's a very good entertainer, bro. He understands the art of entertaining. He does a great job of putting together high appeal events that bring a lot of attention to him. And he challenges himself to a lot of marathons and interesting content. He has a very unique community, and it's hard to find communities like that. If you guys haven't already, please take a look at Ludwig's channel. He's one to study. He's one person you're gonna want to study. Viewers POV, this is important because as a content creator, sometimes you're so caught up in what you want and your passions that you sometimes lose sight of what people want. So just because you want to do something doesn't mean it's the right thing to do, right? If you guys play game shit, can we get some hands in the sky? You stream games at all? All right, what type of games do y'all stream? Scum?
Horror games, sports, wagers,
Yep.
stuff like that.
What type of games do you stream?
Usually shooters.
Shooters?
Overwatch, Marvel Rivals.
Okay, so let's do an example here. If you switched it up and played League of Legends because you wanted to, that's your right as a streamer. But it's their right to not give a fuck. You get what I'm saying? So you could do it. Some people don't care. They'll do whatever they want. But in terms of good strategy, think about your audience. Like, they're gonna be like, damn, they watch because it's you, some of them. But it's like, nigga, I know I don't want to watch League of Legends. You know, even if it's my favorite person doing it. So just understand, put yourself in your viewers, your average viewer's POV.
Well, I do have a question because I actually have been moving away from that after doing the same thing for like 2 years now. So I'm kind of glad that you said that. What do you think is like the best way to like transition your old community into something new? Just to like.
It depends on what the new thing is and how different it is from what you're currently doing.
Okay.
You know, like if you're a COD person, transitioning to GTA 6 when it comes out will be pretty easy. Yeah. They're both really casual games that casual gamers play. But if you're a COD person transitioning to fucking NBA, actually 2K might not be too bad neither because a lot of 2K players play COD. FIFA, then you're gonna lose some people. So just understand where your audience is. Even for my agency, I love y'all niggas, but there's certain games y'all not gonna watch me play, bro. Friends, this is very important. My mom used to tell me this all the time, and I took it for granted. And now, it honestly, you're gonna go back to whatever city you're from, and you're gonna be around people. If those people aren't on the same pursuit as you, they don't have to be streamers. I mean, like taking life serious. Like if they're not trying to try, bro, you will match that energy. I'm telling you. And operators, people that are winning, don't want to be around that. You are actively repelling away the energy that you're trying to attract. I mean that.
Bro, I'm so fucking glad this nigga made this class. I'm about to tee up, bro.
From the bottom of my heart, back when I wasn't making any money off.
Not that I wasn't teed, I'm teeing up extra. Like, I needed this. I needed to hear this shit, bro. This is like really.
It's YouTube, nothing. 7 years I did this.
It's hitting for me too. I understand what he's saying. So that's the main part, you know?
It's $0, bro. Out of love, I just enjoyed it. I would still be doing it, obviously part-time, but out of love if I wasn't here with this opportunity. But I had friends. We used to get on Skype, RIP Skype in the chat. RIP Skype. We used to be on Skype. We used to talk to each other every day. Every day we would hop in a Skype call. I would mute and say, yo, I'm about to record a video. Boom, I record a video. I'll come back to the Skype call, play 2K with the guys, grind my players, shit like that. I was a 2K content creator. I was in my bag with people that was in their bag. You get what I'm saying?
I wonder what he would say if it's like a streamer that doesn't have like a huge community, but all the streams that they want to do is community centered, you know? Like, I feel like there's a lot of streamers who have the energy to match what their chat wants, but they can't do it because there's not enough people, you know? Like, what would he say to do to that? Like, because for me, y'all know I want to do like the Discord fashion show shit. Not fashion show, like Discord drip or drown, right? For example, okay? How the hell am I gonna do that with 4 viewers, 4 people? I mean, I can make it happen, you know, but like, that's like pretty hard. So I think what I'm gonna try to do the most is TikTok and YouTube. But from now on, I think I'm gonna stream on both. I think I'm gonna stream on TikTok and Twitch while I'm at it. Might as well. It was kind of confusing last time I did it. That's why I stopped doing it, but I might have to figure it out.
You could be around whoever you want to, bro, but you'll go in whatever direction they're going in. So make sure you want to go where they're going, bro.
True.
Okay, I want to do something special, all right? So some brands, I did a sponsorship in my pocket watching class with Weeble, and they loved it. But then other brands saw that, and they were like, bro, how can we get involved and help some small streamers? So can we put hands up if you've never done a brand deal before? I'm going to have you guys stay after class because Dropticks, Bays, and Moon Oral Beauty want to be your first brand deal. Ooh. They just seen people receiving help. There's been so much wholesome vibes, and I want to keep it going, bro. They're willing to offer $5,000 to 3 different streamers to do their first ever brand deal, okay?
Wow.
So I mulled it over with the chat, and the decision was Esty, Coach, and Kai. Can you please come to the front of the class?
I seen her.
Congrats.
Damn.
Congrats. We'll have some time so you can do that. Or maybe today, hopefully today, on campus. I feel like that'd be fire. So, I mean, which one would y'all rather do between Dropticks, Bays, and Moon Oil Beauty? Yeah, I like your, which one you want?
We'll let you choose first.
You can take Bays.
I'm gonna go Moon.
Okay, you want to go Moon? Can you go Dropticks? Of course. Absolutely, bro. I love your attitude, man. Thank you so much. Okay,
That's
so
fire.
we'll talk. I'm going to get you guys contacts if you can stay back so that we can spend some time to go over talking points and how you guys
All right,
live
chat.
and stuff like that.
He's wrapping
I
it up. We're
wanna
gonna
say
wrap it
huge
up
shout out
on
to these
here.
brands. They just did it out of love. They know realistically the ROI and doing something on a smaller streamer is not going to hit as hard.
True.
But they love the idea of opportunity and they love the idea of making people's dreams come true. So $5,000 is going to be big, bro. I really appreciate that.
Chat, I gotta clap that one up. That's fire.